football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Delaware Stadium in the home field of the Delaware Fighting Blue Hens. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Charlotte 49ers. Taking on a playoff team from last year, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Helm. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Blue Hens come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
He hands it to the back. Runs through the defender. That's good for a first down near the 40. The Blue Hens come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
And the Blue Hens look to keep this drive moving. And looking to throw now on first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Blue Hens, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Second down play coming up for this offense. Throwing up play action. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Trying to convert to the sneak.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Boy, the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do right from the time he got the snap. The receiver is able to create some separation almost immediately on that corner route.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back to the shotgun, looking for a receiver. But the play loses yardage. A very tough second down coming up now.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he keeps it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. It's 4th down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, they've got him! A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
And the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play.
Breaks into the clear. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
The Blue Hens looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
He throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Running back has it on the screen now. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, 3rd down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the football.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. 29 Handoff heading left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big...
Finds this receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. And there's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the left side. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to scramble. Jukes to get free. Tough to show for the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. First down. Looking to throw the football. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the first down before they stop him. And the Blue Hens come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. First down here for this offense. And the tailback's got it again. He finds some space. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. The Blue Hens are in the red zone. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Catch made by the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And tackled after a small pickup there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They'll run the option. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line. Should have just taken a knee. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a quick grab. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Sticking with the running game. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Oh, look at the quick cut. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He hands it off from the gun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quick pass. The catch is made. Stopped right there at the line with no gain. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. From the shotgun, drops back. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The receiver grabs it. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He makes the catch, nobody around him. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Blue Hens will kick this away to start the 2nd half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. We get the 2nd half started with the running play. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Now it's second down here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
He's running out of time here. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. This will be the 9th play on the drive. They're going to run the option. They'll toss it to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Charlotte.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's a good coverage there. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? 2nd down, we're going to throw it. This time, a completion.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Quick completion to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. The Blue Hens come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
And he'll be brought down. And the Blue Hens looking to crank up the tempo a bit. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go. It's a loss of yardage.
Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Picks up the first and is still going. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Tackled after the takeaway, and that will end this quarter. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. The Blue Hens are going to cash in here in the red zone.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He decides to keep it here. Touchdown, Delaware. And the route is on.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
What's another incompletion? Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And this time it's complete.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Breaks loose at the 45. Good enough for first down yardage.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 29. Handoff here from the shotgun. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. The 49ers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, 49ers.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Offense comes out to start this drive. It's a run. Running back's got it. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. Working clock with the ground game. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Or throw away there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. Can he make it to the marker? They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The offense moves into the red zone now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. It's a draw. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Blue Hens. They continue to roll up the score. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
He'll be brought down at the 47. Excellent starting field position. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires.